You all are doing fine. So today we'll see what is abstraction in Java. So what is abstraction, guys? So abstraction means nothing but hiding the code. Now what is mean by hiding the code? Hiding the code means hiding the implementation and showing only functionality to the user. In other words, it shows only essential information to the user and it hides the internal details. Now example, you order any food or grocery or things from Swiggy, Blinkit or Amazon. So guys, this is not a promotion video. This is just, I have taken example. You can take any example. Okay. So here what happens, you just know that, okay, you have to open the app, you have to add some item and then you order, but you don't know how those things comes, they get packaged and all. So that is nothing but abstraction. That thing is getting hide from you, but functionality only you know that, okay, how to order. Now how to achieve abstraction in Java? There are two ways: interface and abstract classes. Now there are some points you will have to remember while creating interface, and there are some points you have to remember while creating abstract class. Now the instance method will not have any method body in an interface. You cannot create an object in interface. Whatever variable you declare inside interface, it will be final. In other words, interface fields are public, static and final by default. Now let's go and create quickly an interface first method to achieve abstraction. So right click on your package and then go for new and then select interface. I'll give my option interface as a I and just finish. Okay, for example, I want to create a method. So how do we create method? Public void m1 and I am giving some print line and I'll say hello world. Look, it's giving you error. What's the error? Hover over there. It says you cannot have a body. Now what to do? Just remove the body. I have removed the body. Look, and this is giving you free access to save this method. Now let me create one more method and I'll just rename it m2, m3 and m4. Look, so this is nothing but you are just telling the functionality that, look, I interface is having m1 functionality, m2 functionality, m3 functionality and m4 functionality, but it does not have any implementation. That means you have hidden the code. You are able to achieve abstraction using interface. Now abstraction using interface is done. Now what is interface? So interface is nothing but it's a contract between two parties. Let's understand it through program. So we today we'll talk about banks. So let me create a class called ICICI Bank. Let me finish the ICICI Bank. Now ICICI Bank will have some method, public void open account method, which will open the account for users. Now it will say this will open account. Okay, now there is another method that is public void and will say do deposit. Okay, here while using this method you can do deposit over here. This will deposit the money. This will deposit the money in the account. Now there is one more method, do withdraw. You can withdraw as well, right? So I'll say do withdraw. Now this will withdraw the money from the account. Okay, so we have got these three methods. Now tomorrow again one more new bank is coming, that is HDFC Bank. Okay, HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank is also having these two methods. Okay, and I'll just copy paste the method instead of writing again. So let's suppose you are going to a HDFC Bank and you find that you can open account and you can deposit money, but you cannot withdraw money. Will you go ever to open your account in this bank? I hope like nobody will go, at least in India, right? People will always want bank something like this, like open account, do deposit, and they should be able to withdraw successfully. That's called as bank. Bank is nothing like that, open account and keep on depositing and never withdraw. That is not bank. Okay. So now, okay, how to, how we can say that, okay, that these three things are bank, because these things have been mentioned Why? Because there is some governing body in our country which, which gives instructions to these banks that, hey, look, you have to operate like that. So there comes, interface. So let's right click on your package, select new, go for now interface, not class, interface. Click on the interface option, and here you write RBI, because RBI is the governing body of all the banks in India. So I have taken example of RBI. Now what RBI says? RBI says that, hey, do one thing, open account, okay, open account method. You should have deposit money method, okay, and then you should have withdraw method, withdraw method. So you should have these methods, guys, okay. Without this methods, your bank is invalid bank, and RBI will not give you clearance to open the bank. So let's suppose we'll delete this, okay. Just try to understand what I am trying to do here. Now now what happens, that RBI came into picture and he says, hey HDFC, if you want to open the bank, you will have to implement rules made by me, that is RBI. So what HDFC says, okay fine, I have to open the bank, let me implement your rules. So implements what? RBI. Now same goes for, ICICI as well. They have to also implement the, now as soon as I wrote the I implements RBI, what happens? You started getting runtime error on HDFC. Hover over there, what it said? It said add unimplemented method. Now you have to look. So forcefully it is giving you, that you have to follow these rules, otherwise your bank is not valid bank. So now HDFC cannot say that, hey, just come and open your account, do deposit and go. You cannot, the HDFC bank cannot say to you. Now they will have to give this minimum functionality. Okay. So that is nothing but, interface, guys, because interface is nothing but that one, there is a contract between two parties. So the contract is from, RBI, that, hey, if you want to open the bank, you will have to implement my properties. Now in RBI, what says? RBI says, I will give you functionality, but I will not tell you how to open and how to deposit. Now let's go to HDFC bank. HDFC bank says, hey, I'll open your account, just give me your PAN card and Aadhaar card, right? Now go to ICICI bank. The ICICI bank will say, let's suppose that, sir, you don't need to come to bank, just, click on this link and your bank account will get open, or we'll try to help you using online banking. So let's suppose tomorrow other bank, let's suppose Union Bank comes into the picture, okay. So Union Bank cannot just randomly create any and say that, hey, look, I am a bank and I can do whatever they want. No, they will have to also implement, RBI. Now if they click on this, add unimplemented. So what is this, guys? There has been some contract, there has been some, like, interface. So that is nothing but interface in Java. Now using interface, we are able to see that we are able to achieve abstraction. Now there is one more method, using abstract classes. So let me go here and let me right click on the package abstraction and let me create a class, and I'll say SBI class and I'll finish. Now SBI class, how to make a class? Abstract class. So we'll just write abstract keyword, and then this is nothing but your abstract class. There is one more method that I want to show you. So just delete this file, and now right click on your project, go for new and then go for class, and there you give your class name as SBI, and look, can you see abstract over here? Just click on the abstract and finish button. Now look, your abstract class has been created. Now using abstract class also we are able to achieve abstraction. Let's see how. So abstract class rule says that you can have abstract method as well as non-abstract method. So it's a SBI bank, okay. So we'll say public abstract void and then we'll say open demat account. Let's suppose we'll say open demat account, okay. Just spelling is wrong. So look guys, this is how you create an abstract method. Abstract method does not have any body. Now you say, okay, in interface, like there is no such called as abstract, right? But here if you put also abstract keyword, no problem. Abstract, look. Methods are abstract in nature, but it is mandatory to use abstract keyword in abstract class, and it is not mandatory to use abstract keyword in interface. Okay, I think you got the concept, right? So here you can also have a method like method with body as well, right? Public void, let's suppose I'll say m1. Okay, look, method with body will say this is m1, this is m1. So what is happening here guys? Abstract class will have abstract as well as non-abstract method, so that is nothing but we can achieve abstraction. So what we are doing here guys, we are just telling the functionality, we are not telling the implementation. So that is nothing but concept of abstraction. Now one more thing about these things, abstract and interface. You cannot create an object of this class. How to create object? Just say class name. Okay, so class name s reference variable equals to new and then constructor call. Look, as soon as you do, you started getting error over here. You cannot instantiate this type of. So I'll just comment it out so that you can remember whenever you practice this. Now go to RBI. RBI is an interface. Let me create an interface object. So create a main method over here, and then main method is created. Just try to create the object r equals to new RBI. Okay, look, here also it says you cannot instantiate this type of RBI. Now I will comment it out this as well. So guys, now what is the so using interface and using abstract class, we are able to see that we are able to achieve the abstraction, right? Now what else we can do? So using interface and abstract class, we can achieve multiple inheritance in Java. So let me show that to you how. So this is implementing RBI. Okay, let me create one more interface. So I'll say interface. So what is the interface? Let's suppose I'll say test interface, and I'll just finish. So here I can say implements RBI comma test. Can you see? But in interface we were never used to do like that. Same example I can show you here. Let's suppose we'll create one more class. Okay, let's suppose we'll create one child class. Okay, we'll name it as a child. So let's suppose child want to extend ICICI bank. Look, it's able to inherit the ICICI bank. Now if he wants to inherit one more class, let's suppose bank HDFC bank. Look, it's not able to do. Why? Hover over there. Like you cannot do. So multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java using class, but multiple inheritance is allowed in Java using interface. So how do we do interface? Just now we saw. Now abstract class is there. You guys said, okay, what's the benefit of abstract class? Now we cannot create object and all. No problem. But abstract class, you can have all the constructor, you can have methods. Okay, you can extend abstract class also. Let me show that to you how. So let's suppose we'll say here extends, and then we'll say what is that? SBI. As soon as you wrote this, here also you started getting error. What's the error? That unimplemented, those method which does not have body, you will have to implement it. Look, open demat account was not there. Now it is started showing you here. So this is nothing but guys, you are trying to achieve abstraction. This is how you do achieve abstraction using interface, and this is how you can achieve multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance using interface. So that is nothing but guys abstraction in Java. And if you get any doubt, let me know in comments. So thanks for watching.